I'm calling myself the assistant to the Secretary General at the congregation headquarters in Rome. We have an office there that controls all the paperwork and all the files and all of that, in addition to the archives. And the Secretary General is Marek Yazgier from Poland, busy handling the day-to-day stuff, the requests for confirmation of appointments and ordinations and things. And a lot of the back paperwork and stuff has been ignored. And Father Logan, when he asked me to come to Rome, said we also need to kind of update the system. The filing system starts with file cards these days, which is not quite new. The other piece about international information is getting it. We discovered a month or so ago that some guy was appointed pastor in one of our mission countries. The last record we had of him was that he took perpetual vows. So he had no record of him being ordained, no record of him being assigned to the province he's in, much less that he was now a pastor. And that's, you know, from countries where record keeping is iffy due to their situation. They don't have money, they don't have resources. So that kind of thing also impacts on how your records are kept and what you have. I think they want to bring order out of chaos and stability to the, particularly, which is ongoing from the last administration, to the provinces that are struggling, that need financial resources or need organizational resources. I think that's one reason he's trying to reorganize the General Secretariat so that we can be more efficient in what we do, use the resources that people have given us to the best available opportunity. I know they've been visiting a couple of different provinces where disruptions have occurred for one reason or another. The provincial in Lesotho, for example, was just made a bishop. That means there's the 4 bishops in Lesotho in southern Africa are all oblates. You're not going to take, you know, older men. You're going to take quality people to make them bishops. The leader of the delegation in Ukraine was just made a bishop there. One of the Polish oblates in northern Canada was made a bishop. So that also impacts how much you can do when you start losing good men to the oblate mission. They become part of the church's mission. So trying to deal with all of that is, I think, their vision. They've had, you know, they can do that by appointments and by being there and inspiring people, and that's, I think, how they try to do it. I think one of the more inspiring things is to see the variety of people. I forget how many, but, you know, counting the seminarians from all over the world, the graduate student priests that are there, we probably have 26 different countries represented and living in Rome among the 70 oblates that are there. There's a lot of talent and enthusiasm among the younger oblates who come from all over. I mean, you've got people from Poland and Congo and India and Bangladesh and South Africa and Botswana and Guatemala and Peru. I mean, there folks are from oblates from all over the world are there. And you can see the unity that's there despite our diversity and even language issues as people try to get to a common language. But that's inspiring, and I think the leadership in the congregation has seen that that's the direction. We've got to inspire and get accustomed to leadership, the folks who are young and talented, and so that the mission of the oblates and the mission of the church can continue in these places. So I think there's a lot of hope. The numbers are not going to be what they were back in the late 60s when we were almost 7,000, but you think back 150 years when, you know, the oblates came to Canada and to the Western Hemisphere, there were 45 or something of them, and they managed to come out. And I think we're in a similar boat like that. The mission, if the mission gets proclaimed and publicized, then the vocations will come. People will see what we're doing and want to be part of that. People will support it, and we'll do what we can where we are with the resources that we have. And that continues on, whether it's 80-year-olds in Lowell helping out by saying a mass or two on a weekend, or, you know, young men going from Zambia to Brazil to help with the mission there.